We have a liftoff.
Lo trae bien abrazado, como si fuera artista. Una super favorita, cantando bonito. Siempre puede la cara, si yo no sé por ti. Pues lo doy, te paso billetón. Nos tocó para una ocasión. Nosotros andaba con una fiesta dando el rol. Nos dejó una gorra con el 700 sobre la mano, me saludo y te paso billete. Andaba con una fiesta dando el rol, nos dejó una gorra con el 700 sobre la mano, me saludo y te paso billetón. Gracias por aquellos que han hablado mal de mí. Gracias por aquellos que preguntan más por mí. Que si vacaciono en París, que cuando vas a mi feliz, que si en mi casa soy feliz, que si el anillo es de oro gris, gracias.
So lots of people have asked me, who's the singer that Ovidio is responsible for murdering? Now, according to the American government, is Diego Rivas is the actual name of the singer. So please like, subscribe, notifications. We're going to get into the details on actually what happened. You see, like as I stated before, I don't think he personally wanted to insult Ovidio. I really don't see that happening. Why would you do that? It's not like he's on a suicide mission. I really felt he thought it was dangerous to associate with or do a private concert for the Chapitos, any of them, and he was just looking out for his own safety. Maybe he just doesn't intermingle with narcos or do private shows for him. And honestly, my respect to him, and I understand that. But what we have to understand here is someone like Ovidio is not used to being told the word no. And that's where this problem came about, from what I feel. Now, when he was murdered, Diego Rivas, he was accompanied by two police officers. Crazy, right? And as well a friend of his. Now, the murder, the way it was done, don't think it was just like a cartel land execution where these guys just pull up in a car and just spray him down, all right? This is actually done a little bit more low-key, which makes me think that Ovidio actually sent people who knew what they were doing. These weren't just, cookie-cutter hitmen that get paid $500 a month. I think these were real people as far as skills and probably former military, something like that. You see, the way they killed him was pretty smooth. And I'm not saying that in like a positive way. Don't think that. What I'm trying to say is they walked up on Diego Rivas as well as the two police officers that were with him, and that takes balls too. If you see someone sitting there with two cops, these two police officers are armed, and they're probably pretty alert. Most cops are, especially here in Mexico, because you can't even trust your own coworkers, so you have to have your head on a swivel. Now, they being the hitman that Ovidio supposedly said. I said supposedly because it's not like he's been convicted of this, and I can say it factually, right? Like, it's done, he's been convicted. It's according to the American government, they have been wrong before. But they seem pretty damn sure about this. I think they probably intercepted phone call or communications, probably ordering it. That's how they know he actually ordered it, not just at the people who he sent. Point being, they walked up point blank and executed everybody with pistols. Point blank, which is not very common. Hitmen don't usually like to get that close here because there's no need for it. Which is going to get into the second part of what I'm about to say that I've heard no one else address. Why would they walk up to him point blank? Does that make any sense? they're obviously ordered to do that, because if they would have done the hit like they wanted to do, there's no way they would have walked up on him. Why would they risk themselves? They would have probably wanted to shoot him from the back or from far away, or a car, anything where they had a little bit of protection or cover, or the people weren't right in front of them, had a chance to shoot back or pull their weapon as well. Point being, in my experience in past lives, what I was involved in, as well as a journalist, I really do feel that they walked up to him point blank because they delivered a message. I think that Ovidio, or whoever ordered them to do this hit, walked up and told Diego Rivas a message like, you should have played at the wedding, you're a dumbass. That's not what they said, but you guys know what I mean. More or less, that's what it was. You should have played at the wedding, is the last thing you're going to do, whatever. Da, da, da. Point being, they walked up on him close enough to where they could hear words and point blanked him. Very uncommon. I can't even think of hits done like that, really, in that manner. Unless it was something very personal, or they wanted a message delivered. Those are the only times I've ever even heard of a sicario risking that much. They're already risking a lot if you think about their job, so they don't try to take unnecessary risks. They try to eliminate stuff like that because they don't want to die usually. If they did, they just kill themselves. Some people say they want to die. I kind of think it's a macho thing lots of times. I don't know why people think it's macho, but and it's funny because the people that usually say that are the ones that are crying the worst when shit hits the fan and bullets start flying or whatever. It's like, I thought you wanted to die. Go take them, bullet sponge, right? But nope. It's all talk usually, guys. And remember that usually when people open their mouth, disregard it. Unless you know them very well. So, what do you guys think about this? Doesn't it make sense what I just said about them walking up and point blanking this singer? It's too much risk. It's too much attention. Everyone's going to see them too because this is pre-virus, right? It's not like they're going to walk up and do this without a mask on either. And that's exactly what they did. But someone orders you to do it, you can't really say no. And I'm talking about not the singer, I'm talking about the hitman. If they ordered them to walk up and do it without a mask, that's exactly what they had to do. It would be their own lives. To carry things out as a T. Please take your time to like, subscribe, notifications, everybody. Crazy world we live in, and keeps getting crazier day by day, my friends. Sara vale hasta la próxima. Te la Sara. And the un tonazo.
We have a liftoff.